It takes so many hours to fly to this strange new world. And there are palm trees and heat haze in the dusk of the airport. And she's there. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And in the huge hallway of the house there's the pool boy, and the personal trainer, and the cook. Hello, hey, hi, welcome. Good to, yeah, how are you? Come on, make yourselves anything I can. Fantastic, so you've heard so much, that's good. And yes, we feel a little guilty when we think of all the suffering back in the city. The beatings and the orphan and the pain. And for a moment we want to rush back there and make some art. But we take a moment. Take a moment to let that pass. Because really are we responsible for every baby whose mother is a junkie? That would be vanity. When we look at it and we see, yes, really you're just a person like us. And why did we feel those terrible things all these years? Well, it feels good to have let them go. And we notice how graceful her movements are and how beautiful her laugh sounds. And we actually rather adore the way she's not so present, so pushing herself at you, so there, as other people are. And we each of us hold her and we say, it's good to be here. It's great to see you, and we actually mean it, and we are lighter than we have been for years. You know, she's a marvellous person, one of us out in the world, doing well. It's time to celebrate that. And that night there's a meal. Swordfish and watercress and cool wine. We get reminiscent and we get cozy and we get tearful about the... God, do you remember when we were all together, when it seemed to mean so much, when everything was so full of meaning? Yes, it was drenched in meaning and we all cared. We all cared so passionately. Do you remember? Do you remember? Do you remember? Do you remember? Do you remember the days? Ah yes, happy days. I remember. Very bright colours in the crib, in the school, in that first studio we shared. I remember everything having so much colour that I felt, God, how can I ever find a medium that has so much colour? Time for bed. And each of us is in a bed, but suddenly she's there. Suddenly her head is around the door. I know we said sleep, but I thought, skinny dipping. Let's come on, skinny dipping in the pool before bed. God, she still hasn't lost it, despite everything, despite all this grandeur, she's still naughty. Magic words from long ago, skinny dipping! We're back out into the night, and we're giggling, and we're drunk, and there's no light in the grounds, there's no light on the pool, because everything's been switched off, and we say clothes off. Because isn't that the most naughtiest, most alive, most wonderful? Clothes off. And we take off our clothes. And each of us knows that our body is not what it was those 10 years before. There's sag and fat on lines even, and even the littlest hints of grey. Oh yes, the sad rot to the grave has already begun. But that doesn't matter in the darkness. In the darkness we're as we were 10 years ago when we stripped poker and performance pieces and all that naked fun. And it's just so beautiful, slightest breeze around your cracks, hang a little in the wind. Some of us cry and some of us laugh, but we're all moved by the sheer naked beauty of it. I'll always remember that moment, always, just something. All of us standing there naked in the dark. Sometimes now when the painkillers aren't working, I try to visualize that moment. And then things don't seem so awful.